The new Insta360 X6 is here, and I've been riding with it for the past 2 weeks or so to figure out why it looks completely different to its predecessor, how it edits the footage for me when I plug it in to charge, why the screen never turns off anymore, or if it can now completely replace my regular action camera. But the truth is that most of the upgrades, from audio to battery life and even the replaceable lenses, cannot be seen at first glance. So let me walk you through all the upgrades you should care about as a biker. And I'll tell you why this weird selfie stick, which is currently wirelessly powering the camera, could actually be really cool. By this point, we're all familiar with 360 cameras. There's a lens on each side of the camera, and when those two images are seamlessly stitched together, you get a camera that never misses any action. A camera which automatically gets rid of the pole it's mounted to, and as a result, spits out an awesome image from a perspective you've never seen your ride from before. Hence why you can't watch any form of motorcycle content without coming across 360 footage. But that is old news by now. So here is some X6 footage to look at instead, because Insta360 have been working on quite a few things to improve the image quality. And since Insta360 is one of my sponsors, this is not a review, but rather a first look at all the upgrades and new features. Firstly, the color is now more true to life, since it's been bumped up from 8-bit color to 10-bit color, which I will admit sounds boring and not that significant, but the difference is huge when you hear it like this. 8-bit color captures around 16 million colors, which sounds like a lot until you hear the 10-bit captures over 1 billion colors. That's with a B. That's like the difference between a very rich guy's bank account and Elon Musk's. How the X6 captures both bright and dark areas in the same shot has also been improved, aka HDR. But I'll let you be the judge of that in these tunnels. This is only possible thanks to 33% bigger Sony image sensors. And it's not only got one AI chip inside it, or even two, but it now has 3 AI chips inside. The biggest difference is at night, where those AI triplets denoise the image in pure video mode. And if you're wondering why I didn't ride my bike at night and put it in the back of my truck instead, it's not because I'm scared of the dark or anything, but because then I couldn't be drinking a milkshake at the same time. Work smarter, not harder. But nevertheless, here's a side-by-side with the Osmo 360. And don't you think the Super Duke looks extra sexy in the glistening lights? And lastly, single lens mode has always existed on Insta360 cameras, but it's never really challenged the Ace Pro 2 for that use case. The X6, however, is intended to be more of an all-in-one camera, so the single lens ability has been drastically improved. It shoots up to 5K, but most impressively, it can do that with up to a 170-degree field of view, which almost looks like a video game. It's insanely wide and makes the Ace Pro 2 look like it has a zoom lens in comparison. I was honestly very surprised that they changed the shape of it. And personally, I like when they stay the same so that I can keep using my collection of batteries. However, there is a very good reason that they've changed it, and I think it does make sense in the long run. Luckily, it has a bigger 2600 mAh battery now, and will shoot for 51% longer than the X5 in 8K 30, up to 140 minutes. By which time you'll probably need a coffee stop anyway, and then it'll charge to 80% in just one coffee, or 24 minutes if you prefer numbers. My other complaint is that it's made getting the SD card out a bit trickier. But technically, you don't need it. at least not all of the time, because for the first time ever, the X6 has 47 gigabytes of internal storage. So it's not the end of the world if you forget your SD card at home. Or say, for example, you want to use it as a dash cam, you never even need to buy an SD card. The replaceable lenses 2.0 work exactly the same. You just unscrew the damaged lens and swap it out. It's something I've done fairly regularly on the old X5, so hopefully the 2.0 system makes this less frequent because they're now more scratch resistant. So they're just as easy to swap out, but hopefully more durable in the first place. And you might have noticed that the screen can stay on like this while recording. That's because it now has an OLED screen. So yes, it's supposedly easier to see in bright sunlight, but that's not why I really like it. With this screen, it's much easier to see if the camera is actually recording while you ride or not. You can also see how long it's been recording for and even information like your camera settings. Whereas in the past, looking for a little flashing LED while you ride wasn't very easy. The new record button placement also makes it easier to live with, since it's much easier to find with gloves on while you're riding and don't want to take your eyes off the road. One of the reasons that Insta360 redesigned the shape of the X6 is so that you can mount it to the chin of your helmet vertically and it'll obstruct your vision a lot less, more like a regular action camera. So there you have it. It's not a very exciting reason, but it has made a substantial difference. It's also worth noting that motovlog clip was recorded with Insta360's Mic Pro inside my helmet, and it was wirelessly paired to the X6. However, the X6 goes the extra mile compared to their previous cameras. It can connect to 2 wireless mics at the same time. So you could have one in your helmet to hear you speak, and another in your backpack or under the rear seat of your bike to record exhaust audio at the same time. But what you can't see is the new microphone inside the camera. Don't worry, it still has the famous wind guard. In fact, it now seems to have microphones like that all around the camera. But there's apparently also one inside the camera so that it's not exposed to wind at all. And there's a setting called Engine Sound Enhancement, which I obviously turned on straight away. So here is how my Super Adventures V-Twin sounds with all that. Now, 360 cameras make filming much easier than regular action cameras. Firstly, because you don't have to worry about framing while you're riding, and secondly, you never have to make sure that the camera is perfectly level. But 360 does make the editing process far more of a faff, which is why Insta360 is always trying to add more AI features so that you have to do less and less. Which is where this new AI Director feature comes in. You just turn it on in the camera's menu. Go film like usual, but when you get back, you have to plug it in to charge overnight, where you'll see this screen indicating that it's going to analyze your footage. And the next day, you'll have a notification for a new finished clip. Here's mine, for example, without doing anything. The bottom of the X6 now has 4 pins around the tripod mount, which I find interesting. Now, currently, the only accessory I have which is compatible with those pins is this silly selfie stick. It does have a battery built into it that can power the camera, and it even has buttons on it to control the camera. However, this stick is far too heavy to actually use on a motorcycle, so I'm not really interested in it. I am, however, interested in what could be possible with these pins. Since we already know that the camera can be powered via those pins, I would love to see a mount that could be wired into your bike, so the camera would never run out of juice. Similar to how a smart dash, just like my Chiggy is. It would be perfect for dash cams, and then you could still effortlessly just unclip the camera and take it with you when need be, so you'd never have to worry about faffing with wires or waterproofing USB ports. Don't forget that it's Insta360's job to keep improving these cameras, but that doesn't make the old X5 any less impressive, hence why they're still going to be selling it, just at a lower price. Nevertheless, the bar has been raised once again. If you're after top-tier image and audio quality, paired with simpler editing, money-saving durability, and even exciting future possibilities, the X6 delivers. But anyway, I'll leave a link to the new X6 down below if you want to learn more or perhaps order one. After all, it does help support the channel if you use my affiliate links. And I'll see you on the next ride, probably filmed on this.